It's day 11 of Black History Month. Now, today we'll be talking about the Greensboro Four, right? The four students who changed the course of history in civil rights by nonviolent action. That's important. Now, these four students attended the HBCU North Carolina A&T University. It was David, it was Ezell, it was Franklin, and it was Joseph, right? Now, they planned this ahead of time. They said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to F.W. Woolworth, which was the diner in North Carolina, and we're going to sit at their whites-only counter, right? And when we get there, they're going to ask us to leave. We aren't going to move. They're going to call the authorities. We aren't going to do anything to provoke anybody, right? And then a fifth man who they had helping them on the outside would call the media. The media would come down. And this was the importance of nonviolent protesting. I know a lot of people look at nonviolent protesting these days and be like, could it be me? If it was me, I would have. This was the importance. I wouldn't tell anybody to do that now that we have our civil rights. But back then, we were viewed in a certain light. So if you could get the media to cover a story and they could show that we aren't provoking anybody, this becomes important. Now, they were just sitting at the counter, not doing nothing. And this outraged the white man. You can't sit there, boy. You can't do that. You know how they get. And by the time the diner closed, they got up and left. And they're like, yo, we're going to do this again. And as they continued, more students started joining in. And this outraged the racists. So they would pull up and they would start attacking these people, burning them, pouring stuff on them, doing a bunch of stuff. And again, these people wouldn't provoke them. They would just sit there calmly, waiting to be served, and they wouldn't be served. Now, this grew to 300 students across the South, right? This is in a few days, a few weeks. It grew to 300 students across the South doing the same thing. And as this continued to pick up media coverage, this grew into something across the country. 13 states, 55 cities joined in on this. You feel me? And people were doing this at beaches and hotels, at dining halls and all that. You feel me? So at this point, now people start feeling pressure. The media is covering it all. People are seeing violence being committed against non-violent Black people just sitting there trying to eat. And this is where pressure is put on legislation to make a change. By July of 1960, this started in February of 1960. By July of 1960, the F.W. Woolworth was fully integrated. You can sit wherever you want. Yeah, I know. And by the end of that year, most establishments started to become integrated. And this all happened because of nonviolent protests, which led to the Student National Nonviolent Action Committee being created, which led to the Freedom Riders movement, which I'll probably make a video on. But this was just so that you understood your history a little bit more. Till next time, I'm out of here.